Hey guys, what's up? It's Rio here, back with some more fitness related content. And in today's video, I wanted to recap the powerlifting meet that I competed in about 1 week ago. So maybe the most important thing is that I was cutting weight and I did make my weight limit. I was competing in the under 83 kilogram weight limit and I came in right at 83 kilograms. So came out perfectly. It really wasn't too hard. It was easier than I thought it would be, though definitely wasn't easy. So in my previous video, I mentioned it too, but I was doing water and sodium loading as well as carb depletion. And I followed pretty closely to the Powerlifting to Win website as well as a YouTube video that they have about that. I followed pretty closely with that, except that I started water loading about 1 day early. And so the goal of this, again, is to load up on water and sodium as well as carbs a little bit, and then to drastically cut it just a couple days before the competition. And your body gets used to the extra water and sodium. Sodium holds the water in your muscles as well as carbohydrates hold the water in your muscles. And then when you suddenly almost take all carbohydrates away, almost all sodium, and almost all water, your body is still in that hyper rate of expelling water. So you will continue to lose a lot of water for the next couple days. And so you can actually become pretty dehydrated for a short amount of time, just in time for your competition, and make it much easier for you to come in on weight. So on the last week before I made weight, I used some Herbal Diuretics. I bought this called Water X, some water pills. They have like potassium, horsetail, uva ursi, parsley, things like that. I've heard there's numerous water cutting pills that are, natural and not too hard on the body at all. And they can give you that little extra amount of water to lose. So I used them. I don't know how much good they did. I think they weren't aggressive or anything. It worked pretty well. Everything went smoothly. So I don't know how much good they did, but I think it's a nice extra thing to invest in if you really want to make sure you can make weight. So in total, I actually cut about 10 kilograms or 22 pounds of weight from about a month ago to the competition. So quite a significant weight cut. I was consuming about 1,500 to 2,000 calories, though I didn't actually count my calories. I just managed my calories pretty well, ate very clean, high protein, carbohydrates mostly around my workouts to help with energy levels as much as possible. And I believe I actually lost about 6 kilograms of fat, and the last week I lost about 4 kilograms of water. So yeah, it was a pretty aggressive weight loss cut over that 1 month. Anyways, onto the good stuff, the actual meet. So in a powerlifting meet, everyone gets 3 attempts at the squat, the bench, and the deadlift, increasing in weight each time to see what your official 1 rep max is. So that equates to 9 total lifts. Now I went pretty conservative and I actually managed to get 9 for 9, and I definitely left some in the tank for sure. I just wanted to be sure I got all my lifts and made sure that I listened to all the commands, because that's the big thing between doing your own thing in the gym, hitting your own 1 rep bench PR, whatever, with a touch and go style instead of the actual pause on the chest, the real pause versus just touching and going. It's a lot different. The deadlifting it and actually locking it out, getting your shoulders back, and holding it until they give you the down command. The squat, making sure you hit the depth. There's numerous things that you got to think about when you're doing it, and I actually managed to do them all pretty good, but it was something that kind of in the back of your mind makes you a little bit unsure. So going conservative, I was pretty happy with the overall result. So my final 3 lifts were on the squat, 195 kilograms.
Come on, man. What? Too easy. Yeah. Fucking like.
And I haven't actually done a 1 rep max on the squat for probably like 2.5 years. I've done a couple 3-rep maxes. Recently I did a 4-rep max of 180 for 4. So yes, I definitely think I could have gotten 10 or 15 kilograms more actually, which is quite significant. But I wasn't sure and haven't went that heavy before, so this felt really good. I had no trouble hitting depth on all 3 of my squat attempts, so I definitely feel confident that in the gym I'll probably be hitting a PR soon. So overall, really happy with the squat. Now the bench press was the next lift. I went pretty hard on bench press. I feel more confident with that one because I've done it so much and really dialed in the form. I feel really good on it. And on my 3rd attempt, I managed 177.5 kilograms.
Yeah.
And it was hard. I was worried my butt would come off the bench, and it's, you know, you got 3 judges watching you. You feel like you really got to make sure you're doing it right. So you make sure you do it right, and it holds you back maybe a little bit from going all out. So that one was pretty close to a PR, and definitely for a paused rep like it was there in the competition. That's a paused rep PR and definitely a meet PR. So I'm happy with it, and it's 10 kilograms over what my body weight was that day. So yeah, overall really happy with it. And then for the last lift of the day, the deadlift, my 3rd attempt, I chose 250 kilograms, and that's also like 3 times my body weight on that day.
Thumbless ด้วยคนเนี้ย Thumbless grip.
And it actually went up really easily, as you can see. It was heavy. It was very new to me, you know, training on a deadlift bar, which has a lot more whip than a regular bar. I only trained on the deadlift bar for a month before the competition, so it was still kind of new to me. I've never maxed out on a deadlift bar, and I normally use Versa grips or wraps of some sort for my grip, just to do the double overhand grip versus the alternate grip. And as you can see, I do the alternate grip like most people do, and it's just a little bit different. It limits you a little bit on strength. So I went conservative again, of course, and managed it really easily. So probably I had 260 or something in the tank, but this overall felt really good, and I'm confident in my next meet I can definitely hit a PR, so I'm excited about that. So as far as placing in the meet, I got 2nd overall in my weight class in the under 83 division, and also I had the 2nd biggest bench press overall of any weight class, so I'm pretty happy with that actually. And though I wish I had went heavier kind of on all my lifts, I'm pretty happy with this. You know, it's my first meet. I felt confident, things moved well, no problems. But yeah, it was a great learning experience, and I think I did pretty well. So anyone who is on the fence about competing in powerlifting, I would highly, highly recommend it. It's an amazing experience and a really cool community and just a ton of fun overall. Alright, that's it for this video. If you made it this far, please be sure to leave a like, and feel free to leave me a message or any questions you may have in the comments below. See you next time. Peace. Shit. Got this.